One more puzzle for you. You can see 4 cards on the table. All cards have a letter on one side and a number on the other. On those 4 cards, you see 4 things are written, right? So 4 cards are with you, and these things are written on those 4 cards: A, D, 4, and 7. Which cards do you need to turn over to verify the statement? If a card has a vowel on one side, then it has an even number on the other. Okay. So basically, setup is like this: 4 cards are placed on the table. Each card has a characteristic. On one side, a letter is printed. On another side, a number is printed. So for 2 cards, you are able to see letters, and for 2 cards, you are able to see number. So that means two are faced in one direction, and remaining two are faced in opposite direction. They are flipped. So therefore, this thing is happening. So the question is, which cards do you need to turn over? Now you need to flip 2 cards or more than 2 cards, right? Or at least 2 cards, right? Depending upon which values are given to you. So you need to turn over. So you need to flip cards, and in doing so, you need to take care of whether you are verifying this particular statement or not. The statement is saying if a card has a vowel on one side, then it has an even number on the other. So you need to verify this statement, which cards you will turn over, which card you will select to flip in order to verify this particular statement. That is the question. Okay, so there are multiple answers. The first answer is saying A and 4. The second answer is A and 7. So both of them are having A in common. So all of you agree that we need to flip this card. Why? Because this card has a vowel on one side, because we can see A is written over here. So how we will verify whether it has even number on other or not? So we need to flip this card for sure. Okay, good. So this is fine. But now here is conflict. So one person is saying that we need to flip a card with 4 written on it, and a few others are saying that we need to flip a card which has 7 on it. So
Sir,
which one of these two is correct, or both of them are correct? One more option is A and 4 and 7. So in order to answer this particular, or in order to solve this
A.
particular puzzle, this knowledge is important. What do you mean by P implies Q?
Sir, only A.
Only A. Okay, so one more option is only A. What she is saying here, it is D. So D is not a vowel, we know, right? So therefore my hypothesis is false. If my hypothesis is false, then I don't care about my conclusion, right? So that means
Yes.
this overall implication is true irrespective of what is written on the other side of the D. We are not going to flip card D.
So
Because the
conclusion
second.
is true. So we will not care about the hypothesis.
Can be true even if the condition is true or false. Conclusion can always be true even if the condition is true or false.
We don't need this, right? Now, how about 7? Use the concept of equivalent propositions. If you remember, then in the very first lecture, we had derived something which is equivalent to P implies Q, and which is using negation and implication. It is called contrapositive statement of the given statement, right? Do you agree? So what will be the negation Q implies negation P?
So if a card has an odd number on one side, it cannot have a vowel on the other side.
Right. So now what I am considering at that time, I am consider whenever I see 7, that means, can I say my negation Q is correct? Right. My
Yes, sir.
hypothesis is correct.
Yes.
So now I need to check my conclusion. that if hypothesis is wrong, then I don't care about my conclusion, like in the case of 4. Because in that particular case, it can be true or false. My overall implication will remain true. But in this particular case, what is the idea? My hypothesis is correct. So now, what will happen if I flip this particular card? If I flip this particular card, then both the cases are possible, true and false. If negation P is true, so that means if vowel is not present on the other side, that means I have verified this particular statement and it's correct, at least for these 4 instances. But what will happen if it has vowel on the other side? Then I have shown that this particular statement is wrong. Why? Because I have one instance where the equivalent statement is saying if card has an odd number on one side, then it does not have a vowel. But here I have a counter example. Here I have a odd number on one side, and on the other side I have a vowel. So therefore, the selection of this particular card is very much important, because without this we can't verify this particular statement, at least for these 4 cards. And these 2 cards are not needed. I guess here also for D, everyone knows why we don't need to select it, because in D, if we are selecting D, that means if before selection, let's consider it. Whenever we are considering D, that means in this particular statement, my hypothesis is false. If hypothesis is false, then overall implication is going to true, irrespective of what is there on the other side of the card, right? So therefore, we are not selecting D, right? Now, similarly, we can argue for 4 also now. The equivalent version of the given statement is if card has an odd number on one side. Now, whenever we are considering 4, then straight away I can say that my hypothesis is false. Why? Because 4 is not an odd number. So that means my hypothesis is false. Then I don't care about my conclusion, right? Again, you need to focus on this truth table. This is very much important. You can see here that there are 4 cases, right? This is P, this is Q, and this is P implies Q. And as you can see that whenever my hypothesis is false, at that time, irrespective of conclusion, therefore, that means with respect to given statement, this 4 does not matter, right? But 7 matters. Why? Because with respect to 7, whenever I am considering 7, I am considering first 2 rows of my implication. So first 2 rows में वो Q पे dependent है. अगर Q true होगा तो true होगा, Q false होगा तो false होगा, right? So therefore, what I need to do, I need to flip this particular card in order to verify whether this particular statement is correct or not.